literally the NBA trade deadline. I mean, first thing we have off the bat is I think the Knicks won the day for the most part.
I totally agree.
I'm a Knicks fan, so I thought they won the day. They got what's his name, Alec Burks and Bogdanovich. It's Bojan Bogdanovic. Sorry, not Bogdan. Bojan. They're two different guys that aren't related to each other. They're not brothers. I found out they're not even related or from the same country.
Yeah, two different people.
Coincidence. They have a similar play style too. It's really funny. But yeah, so the Knicks picked up those two guys only for Evan Fournier, Quentin Grimes, and 2 second-round picks. It's pretty, it's a home run.
Absolutely.
The biggest thing I see here is the Knicks holding on to their first-round picks. I mean, they have a plethora of first-round picks going forward. I think the fact that they didn't have to move anybody for this, especially with how hot they've been. You have Brunson absolutely electric over the past month. Just the entire Knicks team in general have been absolutely electric. Yeah. Not giving up a first-round pick, holding on to your future, holding on to the potential to keep making moves in the coming years, I think that's going to be huge.
Especially with Quentin Grimes on his downfall, and then you have almost increasingly fucking putting up stats is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to me, the thing with Grimes, it is an unfortunate situation because the Knicks no longer have a player on their roster that they drafted in the first round, and Grimes is the last guy because they got rid of Barrett and Quickly earlier for OG Anunoby, and then they traded Obi Toppin in the offseason. Essentially, this just wasn't working with Grimes because last season he had a great year. He was one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. He was shooting very well. This season started, he had the same opportunity, same role that he was in last season. He just couldn't play well the first, month of the season. And Tom Thibodeau decided, I'm taking him out of the starting lineup and I'm going to put DiVincenzo in. And DiVincenzo's been one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA since he's been inserted into the starting lineup. So, to me, it's unfortunate. With Grimes, everything's gone down with him. His efficiency, his defense, everything's gone down. I mean, he's still a good defender, but it's not like how he was last season. Everything's gone down. So, to me, the Knicks getting rid of him and bringing back a guy like Burks, who back in that Hawks playoff series, he was the only guy really stepping up, dropping 20 points consistently. He is a bucket. He's inconsistent. I get it. But you need a scorer off the bench who you can say, give me the ball and just score for me when, Brunson's got to take a breather, when DiVincenzo's got to take a breather, when Randall's got to take a breather. You have somebody that you can give the ball to and they can shoot the ball. They can get open looks. And then you got Bogdanovich, who, again, I wasn't a huge fan of Bogdanovich initially when people were talking about it and they were saying maybe giving up a first-round pick in this deal. I wasn't too crazy about that because, to me, Bogdanovich is not a fantastic defender. If anything, he's a below average defender.
I'd agree.
So that hurts in that way, but not giving up any first round picks here, only second round picks. You get a guy like that can shoot like that. You get a 20-point per game scorer coming off your bench, I would assume. I don't know if they're going to put him in the starting lineup. Probably, maybe at first, but with a fully healthy roster, you have a 20-point per game scorer coming off your bench. So I think it's a win for the Knicks.
Well, the thing is, you bring up defense here, and I think the Knicks already answered their defense problem by bringing in Anunoby. What was it, a month ago now?
Yeah.
I think they had a huge question mark of how they're going to handle this defensive issue that they've been having this whole season. And I think Anunoby was the answer to that question mark. So I don't think they were really looking to bring in a more defensive-minded player here during the deadline. I think somebody who can come in, score, give that spark off the bench. Maybe he makes his way into the starting lineup. Who knows? Yeah. I don't know if there's room for him with the Knicks right now, but I think the Knicks have just robbed the Pistons right now at the deadline. Again, I also looking at this from more of like the player standpoint, I think Fournier has to be ecstatic that he's moved out of New York. I don't think the role that he was filling for them was sufficient for the type of player that I think he can actually become. I think the Pistons, I mean, the way that they've been going this season, I think he has a great chance to just step up personally for him.
He didn't fit Thibodeau's system. And then when you talk about OG's out now. He's having
the news just came in today.
So Bogdanovich might be starting, and with Grimes only averaging 7 points on 39 and 38, and Bogdanovich is coming in averaging 20 on like 38, 40. That's a huge step up, and he might.
No, I think the Knicks have definitely won this deal.